Alright, so I'm going to officially welcome you to Day Job Killer Workshop, Module 4, the 30-day challenge. Alright guys, so I did just mention, but this is something I haven't seen anyone teaching. I haven't seen anyone else doing. It's time to shift the accountability now from me whipping you to you guys, holding yourself accountable and then making a decision. Do you want to make this work, this online thing work? Okay, so no more shiny objects. This is about taking real action, generating real results, and then holding yourself really accountable. Okay, so this one here is going to change the way you do things, and there's no more easy excuses. There's no way out now. Like, we're going to rock this. We're going to help you become successful, and everything will be clear after this. So again, I'm Jason Fulton. I'm here to help people go from struggling online to quitting their day job and then living that laptop lifestyle. The quick recap, I just want to do a quick recap halfway through the course. As such, you need to be driving leads into your funnels daily. Alright, you're going to have more of an understanding what I mean exactly by that, especially after next week in the traffic module. But right now, you need to be driving leads into your funnels daily. You need to be mailing your list daily. Then you need to reinvest your earnings to scale faster. And ideally, you want to get to 10,000 subscribers as quick as possible, because that's when you get past what I call a tipping point and your business will explode. If we have a look at where you start here in your online business, all right, and you finish, end goal is here, okay? So if we have quit day job here, and start in line here, and this is our line. Online businesses as such, this is what it normally happens, guys, all right? You chug along, and then bang, all right? You hit the tipping point. Say the tipping point's here, you take off, all right? So you give yourself that chance, like I said in the opening before we were live. First 30 days, if you're just learning the whole system and going through with me week by week, it's going to take time to build that system up. Day 60, things are going to start to happen slowly. But honestly, by 90 days, following this exact system, there's no doubt in my mind, you're going to hit that tipping point and easily quit your day job. Some will scale faster. Okay, sometimes that's about budget or action taking. But now, like, we're going through this course together. This is what a success line looks like. Okay, not many people go from here to here that quickly. Okay, so time to get real about it. So what we're going to cover in this one is how to stay committed to your online business, and we're going to remove the easy excuses as to why you don't keep pushing forward, all right? So no more shiny objects will be purchased. I want to get you in the right mindset, which is going to boost your motivation and determination to succeed. We're going to build your KLT value higher by staying true to your word. So that's a word that I really have been banging on. So what's KLT mean, guys? Let me know in the chat box. Make sure everyone's wide awake. Yep. No like trust. No like trust. That's it, guys. That's what we're doing different to everyone else, okay? We're going to leverage your results to build simple case studies. We're going to repeat this process over and over until you quit your day job. And then we're going to talk about running a successful Facebook group. All right? So hopefully you're excited about this module today. There's a couple, here's an image from a guy. Thank you so much for the invite and the ability to see your growth from $0 to $1,000+. This is just some of the feedback you start to get within your group as people end up firstly getting to know you, then they get to like you, and they start posting about you. And then when you've created these little case studies and stuff, and little products, or just show people what you're doing, you get like little responses like this one. Thanks. Hi Jason. I want to say thanks to you. I practiced one of your methods and products you recommended, and I got some results today. All right, so small results, but you start getting these sort of posts into your Facebook group, then more people are going to see you as an authority, and you're going to build up that know, like, trust even more. So when you put something out or run a review video, people are going to see you as that authority figure, and they're going to know you, like you, and trust you more. So the problems that we run into when we have an online business, guys, it's all exciting that first week. You get into a system, you got some very simple stuff to do, or you just got caught up in the hype and you think, yep, this is going to happen. I'm going to become a millionaire, and I'm going to buy one solo ad, and I'm going to be a millionaire. But after a couple of weeks, things start to change, all right? The excitement level drops down. You now realize you have to get into a routine, and you're going to have good and bad days. And what this leads to is a lack of action, which causes inconsistent results or complete lack of results in your business, all right? It happens all the time. I've been through it myself. I see it all the time. It's one of the things that frustrates me the most is, you have a system or a product there, and, as soon as you stop putting in the work, ultimately the results will stop. The second thing that happens is you start jumping from shiny object to shiny object. Now, I'm sure everyone's done this as well. You get that email into your inbox, even though you've forked out some good money to go through this coaching workshop, you see this another $7 product. It's got all this flashing bells and lights, and then you want to jump on it, right? You start to doubt yourself and what you're doing. You see that shiny object being released, and you jump on it because that is a lot easier than staying consistent with something that requires a little work. And I'm sure people can definitely relate to that. Jumping on the shiny object, because you just know that now you're inside the DJK workshop. There is some work required. Push button riches isn't a thing, and then you want to leave. What happens though, once you do this, is you become lost and confused again, as Joe says, you're watching over my shoulder. It is, guys. You know why I know that? Because I was there. I spent 3 years going around the same mousetrap, all right? You stop taking action, you jump on a new shiny object, and then quickly enough you become lost and confused again, and before you know it, you're back feeling that lost, confused, unsure about what you should be doing online, and you've lost complete clarity about where you're going. You just go back to where you started. And what happens there, the worst fear for you, is that you end up quitting, or you don't become successful, or you're still in the same place as when you started, sending you back to where you were before you started with the Day Job Killer Workshop, or even worse, just completely quitting it all, completely quitting altogether. Now, I know I was speaking to Austin through the week, and he said that if he doesn't make this work, he's just going to quit. And that's the mentality that sort of happens, If you're not going to take action, get off the shiny objects, you're going to get lost, you're going to end up quitting, all right? And that's the alternative. The alternative is to focus, okay? Take daily consistent action. It's follow one course until successful. So right now, it's follow this workshop until you're successful, okay? I haven't put this course together with some random stuff I've plucked out of the clouds, all right? I know what works. You just got to follow this one course until you're successful. Then stay on track, and you will succeed, all right? Keep to the proven path. There's a reason I've put this course together in the steps that we're putting it together. Again, this is only Module 4. As I said, we're going to have a bonus module, so we've ended up having 7 modules, plus Q&As. Stay on track, and you will succeed. Like Doug says that, DJK is the last course you'll ever need, and it truly is, all right? Stay on the track. And finally, you've got to hold yourself accountable, all right? I can only lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. You've got to hold yourself accountable. You've got to sit down and you've got to make a decision, right? This is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to get there. It's up to me now where instead of jumping online and sitting on Facebook doing nothing or watching a YouTube video or going on Netflix, it's time to hold yourself accountable and become successful. And then what happens? Guys, you reach your dreams, all right? You don't just reach your goals, all right? You destroy them and you then create bigger ones, all right? You reach those goals, you become successful, and then you'll be sitting on this side of the training webinars teaching other people how to do all these things, all right? Which is great and also a lot of fun. Here's just an example, all right? I'm going to talk a lot about my coaching student, Jeff, because he was one who went out there, took action, and started generating results. But I'm going to go deeper into this in a minute. We can see here he just talks about creating a 30-day challenge. So I set him a 30-day challenge. He wanted to know what he could do inside his Facebook group to keep people, engaged and get them to know and like and trust him better. So I said, go out and create a 30-day challenge. All right, set yourself a goal. whichever goal it is, I said, go out and make $1,000 online within 30 days. Document it. Keep daily updates. Hold yourself accountable, all right, and show your progress along the way. As we go through today, don't be fearful that you don't hit your goals, but set them, hold yourself accountable, let your tribe know about them, because what happened with Jeff, like you can see, there's lots of comments, heaps of people starting to engage. He only had a small Facebook group at the time, but this really put him up on a pedestal and had lots of people interested in what he was doing. It was a really cool idea. Here was just how he was doing some updates, and again, I will go through deeper into this as we go through the course. But finally, on day 30, Jeff, he hit his goal. He spoke about how much he made, how many members he was adding. People loved it, and it's an awesome way to give yourself something to put into your Facebook group when you're first starting out. So I know a lot of you had a question about how to use this group. It's been sitting there for 3 weeks and it's been adding a few members, but now we're going to talk about how we're going to run that group and how it has a massive effect on your business and yourself as well. What also came out of Jeff's group was the fact that other members of his group started to follow along, implement what he recommended, okay, and they generated sales as well. So you can imagine, you get your people inside your group starting to generate real results like this. Then, their excitement around that group gets more and more, okay. It invokes others to take action on your recommendations, and that's the end goal that we're trying to achieve. So the principles of what we're going to be doing today include setting goals, all right? So we're going to start by setting our goals. A goal, if you don't know already, is a desired result or achievement that you want to reach, all right? If you set a goal without having an idea of how you might get there, well, it's not a goal, it's just a dream. It really is, If I want to be a millionaire, but I don't really have any idea how I'm going to get there or when I'm going to get there, that's just a dream I have every other night. You want to have a clear vision of where you want to be short-term, medium, and long-term, all right? We want to set up different goals and have different times to hit them. Incremental goals lead to incremental results. Exponential goals lead to exponential results. End of the day, which one do you want? So set your goals accordingly. Set your goals, on how much you're going to take action, where you're going to hit, because ultimately you're going to hold yourself accountable for this. Then we're going to have journal. So we're going to journal our daily actions. We're going to document it. We're going to have progress updates. We're going to report. And like I say, we're going to do all this inside your Facebook group. You're going to journal your progress towards those said goals. We'll start with 30-day goals. We'll update daily. So some ideas behind that is how many subscribers you've added for the day, how many sales you've made, how many Facebook users you've added to your group, or just any else that might be interesting that's happened in your business. Maybe you created your YouTube account's been created, or you had a subscriber or two, or you've made sales from a review video. All right. Basically, we create these goals, we journal about them, and the whole point of that is to hold yourself accountable by completing these journals, and then you'll hit your goals because you can consistently taking action. And we can also email, make some emails and send them back to our Facebook group as well, telling them, get involved, get into the Facebook group. I'm holding this 30-day challenge where I'm going to show you how I'm going to generate my first $100 online, or my first $1,000 in 30 days, or my first 100 subscribers, whatever it is, okay? We'll talk about that more. Then we're just going to turn these into little case studies. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into product creation because that's a course for another day, but we're going to turn these little 30-day challenges into simple case study products, all right? So within all these challenges, you find these case studies, all right? So you can create your first $100 a day case study, your first $1,000 a week case study, first 1,000 subscribers, etc., whatever it might be. Okay, there's so many cool little case studies. You can package each one up into just a really short video explaining what it is you've done, and you can give that away, or you can start selling it for $1. But it just gives you an idea, especially, if we look at the DJK workshop, everyone starts here, right? So this is your starting point, and I was saying this the other day to someone, all right, this is sort of obviously an ideal finishing goal. But everyone starts with affiliate marketing, all right? So everyone here right now is in affiliate marketing, all right? You're in DJK, and this is where we all start. We learn to get to that first 5 figures per month. And then what you'll find is that once you've got this system completely down pat, you're doing it like it's the back of your hand, you want to then go and push yourself further. And a lot of people will then go into product creation and launching, all right? And you'll see this a lot. People go into the next sort of phase of an online business. So the next phase of your online business is the product creation here. So that's what, like, that's another program for another day, but you start launching products, creating products, and, you know, building more buyer list sort of thing. And then the final step of that is obviously going to coaching and workshops and stuff once you've got out of there. So what we're going to touch on is, you know, just starting to build small products, give you a taste of what that's like, how simple it really is, and how you can really help brand yourself even more by creating these short 5-minute videos. Like, it only has to be 5 minutes long. It's not a full-blown, you know, workshop or course. Just something simple, and you can give it away either as a bonus. You can use it. You can give it away for free inside your Facebook group, or to every subscriber that comes into your list. You can give it away and just show, you know, this is me. I generate my first $100 a day. Come and join my Facebook group. Here's my case study. And again, it just really builds that know, like, trust factor. Once you guys get through the Day Job Killer workshop and you want to really scale that up and you're ready, then we have another program for that. And repeat. As silly and as simple as this sounds, we just repeat the process. So we're going to complete your first 30-day challenge and then start another one, all right? Thing is, when you stop holding yourself accountable, especially in that first 90 days of online business, your business will slip. So running challenges allows you to create your own little mini products like I spoke about, which you can leverage to build a buyer's list with ease, or allow you to give bonuses away, or the ultimate goal is to build that know, like, and trust. Other challenges you can test and set is first 1,000 subscribers, first $100 day, first $1,000 week, first $1,000 day, first 100 Facebook members, first 50 YouTube subscribers, new YouTube videos every day, sort of thing. Look for inspiration everywhere to give you focus. So like on that example there, after we've gone through the YouTube, and your second challenge might be, I'm going to set myself a challenge of doing a brand new review video 5 days a week. All right, it's just something simple like that. So that's what we can do there with a repeat. And then we're going to talk about actually the promotion, how we're going to get people to join our Facebook group. Just a simple sort of overview of how we're going to do that. So, as always, guys, what's the most valuable for you so far and why? Is it the goal setting? Is it the journal? Is it creating the case studies? Is it repeating that process, or looking for new angles and ideas, or adding new members? What is the most valuable so far? As I grab a quick drink. Goal setting, awesome. Use of case studies. Case studies, repeating the process. It is, Chris, definitely. Daily action. Cool, cool. All right. So this is the model. This is where we're sort of looking at today. We're obviously going to be starting with our goals. We're going to turn our goals into a 30-day challenge, and we're going to be using Facebook as our main hub today. So essentially, you need a Facebook group, you need some dreams to turn into goals, and you need to take action. So let's talk about it. So set your goals. So everyone grab a piece of paper or notepad, or use the top of your brain, but you're going to set short, medium, and long-term goals. So it'd be good if you can write this on a piece of paper and then you'll be able to look at it, because it's much harder to dismiss a piece of paper or a notepad file than it is just to move the goal to the far reaches of your mind and not think about it again. So if you've got a notebook or a pad or something, just write down these 3 goals, all right? So your first 30 days or the next 30 days. So this will be your 30-day challenge inside your Facebook group. So your 30-day goal wants to be something that is definitely achievable, because we're going to be documenting it, okay? It's something that you're going to be doing in your business, but it's a short-term goal that you also want to hit. So you want to push yourself. You're not going to go and say, I want to generate 10 subscribers in 30 days, because that's just too easy. You can nail that to quite easy. So you want to push yourself, but also it wants to be attainable. Your medium goal, it's actually an eye on your next challenge that can help you move your business forward. And I'll give you some examples of this in a moment. But let's say if we're going to run a 30-day challenge with an eye on the future, what would be our second challenge? And how will that help move my business forward? And obviously 90 days, set high expectations that you can break down into smaller steps. So ideally, your 90-day goal is really, staying consistent, hitting some big numbers, and, where you want to be in 90 days. Because honestly, 90 days is the breaking point. If you do something every single day for 90 days, you'll see results quite simply. It's simple as that. With this, the way I've set this up, you'll see more than results, guys. You'll be, more than well on your way to kicking your day job to the curb, and just quite easily be able to knock those goals off. So here we go. Reset these goals every 30 days too. I just want to touch on that, like I did speak about. Once we do, so every 30 days come, reset your 30-day goal, reset your 60-day goal, and reassess your 90-day goal. So simple example will be, I'm going to set myself a challenge to build a list of 1,000 subscribers in 30 days. Then my medium goal, I'm going to look at adding 1,000 members to my Facebook group, or I'm going to look at having $1,000 a week, or I'm going to look at doing $1,000 a month. And the 90-day one is I want to generate 5 figures per month in my affiliate marketing business using the DJK workshop system. All right, so that's an example there. Another one might be, in the next 30 days, I want to generate $1,000 in affiliate commissions. And then in the 60 days, I want to start hitting top 10 leaderboards and affiliate promotions. Maybe you'll set 1 or 2 of them, and you can document that. Say, my next 30-day challenge will be trying to hit top 10 leaderboards. This is how I did it, all right? So I selected a product, I set up a funnel, I wrote out this email sequence, I used the affiliate sniper method where I found a small JV leaderboard, so to speak, hit it, and I done even better than that, I hit top 3, okay? So you can really document your travels there. Or a long days, I want to build a list of 10,000 subscribers in 90 days. And you can break that down into, 3,000 a month, or you can push hard in that final month. So let me know, guys, some of your goals, all right? Let me know what your next 30-day goals are. Let's see what you guys are thinking for goals, and then we can document them, get started. Tony, short term, 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 medium, 60 days, 3,000 subs, $1,000 per month, 90 days. Awesome. Cindy, 1,000 subscribers for sure. Kent, 1,000 subs and make $100 a day. Great. 1,000 subs from Doug sounds realistic. Yeah, and that's our 30-day. And, if we all want to, obviously you got your own, you can go any which way you like on this. But looks like a lot of feedback's coming back that 1,000 subscribers in the first 30 days is something that you want to push for. Chris wants to hit $1,000 in affiliate commissions in that 30 days. So I highly recommend we definitely will start there. Everyone as a whole, in case if you're struggling, that's a great place to start with our short-term first journal. Great stuff. So journal your progress, all right? So this is what we're going to be doing. It's going to eliminate distractions and track your progress, okay? So everyone faces distractions in day-to-day life, so the goal here is to reduce those said distractions as much as possible. And some of those distractions can be internal, such as, your self-doubt and losing focus, like we spoke about. You're losing focus, you're doubting yourself now because you're not seeing the results you thought you might be. You saw a brand new shiny object for $7 that offered you to make $1 million in 4 minutes pushing a button. So obviously that's where I should be instead of, working hard and documenting results. They could be external as well. You get caught up on social media, you get caught in your email box, you're on your smartphone. Unexpected circumstances. I think Chris said that when someone said that you got sick. That happens. That happens in life. But Netflix doesn't happen. Smartphones, social media, email, they're distractions. Self-doubt is the biggest one, guys, and doesn't matter what level you go through. So many entrepreneurs and people who work from home have the self-doubt because you're not guaranteed anything in life, really, are you? So you've got to put the work in. So that's why we're going to document our progress. And the way we do that is how I've been talking about is the 30-day challenge. So you post daily inside your Facebook group, your daily actions towards hitting your goal. Your fan base will love seeing this. They see you just one step ahead of them, so they want to follow you, all right? It builds the know, like, trust value a lot. It also holds you accountable, because if you stop documenting your progress, you'll lose your fan base. So you can imagine if you start a 30-day challenge, I'm going to hit 1,000 subscribers in 30 days. This is your 30 days. And you slowly get to here. Then all of a sudden, you just switch off. You stop. Okay, you stop hitting your goal. Well, your fans aren't silly. Okay, they're real human beings. They're real people. They're looking up to you because they're seeing you take real action where they're not. And, 97% of people don't take action. So there's a massive... You're ahead of a massive amount of people who are looking to make money online. They're following your daily results, and all of a sudden you stop. Well, you're going to lose your fan base, all right? You're going to lose the respectability there, and that's why we do this, because we want to push forward, all right? And that's what the end goal is. We're all here to win, okay? We're all here to become successful online, to generate a real, if it's either a second income that you just want, or if it's quitting your day job, or if it's taking all the fancy holidays. That's why we're here, all of us, and this will be the hardest thing you can start mentally because you have to finish it, all right? But that's why we do it, because, like I say, I can only lead you to water, can't make you drink it. This way I'm giving you all the tools to succeed. Now it's on you, and you'll know deep down where you're sitting there watching Netflix or mucking around on Facebook doing nothing. You go, well, I've started this 30-day challenge, I need to finish it, all right? And it really gets you into a routine as well, setting yourself up and your business up. So hopefully you can understand that. So I'm going to reference Jeff again because he was my student who went through and absolutely nailed this. And this is as simple as it has to be, guys. I'm going to start something cool today. I'm calling it my 30-day challenge. I've set a goal to myself to make $1,000 online in 30 days and get 1,000 subscribers to my email list. I'm going to keep track of how I'm doing in here, inside this group, to give me accountability. I'll also post my progress along the way. A little later, I'll even tell you what I'm doing online to make these sales once I make pretty good progress. So follow along. This will be fun. So you can craft something similar there, guys. All it is announcing your 30-day challenge. As you can see, then you just do these daily updates. Jeff was doing it underneath the main one, but I recommended that you go and create every single day. You create a brand new post, just something simple like this. So day 19, Thursday, the date, August 24th. How many commissions he made. Today I started promoting Slick CPA profits and had a couple of sales. Also had my first free sales in the Warrior Forum for a case study that he put together. He added 70 free subscribers to his email list, added 2 more people. So that's your daily update, and then you've got your monthly update sort of below here. So totals, I've generated $753 in commissions, 1,600 subscribers in my email list, and 167 members in this Facebook group. Another progress report. So when he got to halfway, he said, I'm happy to announce that I'm past the halfway point. I've now earned over $500 online. Here was the daily. That was the daily announcement. So you got it there, what he's promoting, how many subscribers are added, and then the totals. Also, as people come into your group, as you're adding them, Facebook actually has a feature now. I can just click on it and it adds all the brand new people. Welcome to them. I'm glad you're here. And if you have any questions, please let us know. If you'd like to follow along on my 30-day challenge to make $1,000 online, that post is pinned to the top of this group. So the new people who come in and aren't 100% aware of what you're doing, just welcome them every few days. Once you've got 10 or so, let them know that you have an awesome case study going. And then finish up. So you get to day 30. He earned only $1.90 this day out of 29 subs, but his totals was $1,000 in commissions, 2,000 subscribers in his main email list, and 200 members in the Facebook group. This has been a fun adventure. I'm glad I took on this 30-day challenge. It has taught me a lot. Thank you all for being so supportive. I'm now going to test. So then he speaks about his second case study he's going to do. Also, as a reminder, I actually had a special commission on day 6 for almost $1,000. So someone bought a Printly OTO and it generated him $959. He removed that from the stats to keep him motivated to keep pushing. If he adds that back in, his final numbers were over $2,000 in commissions, 2,000 subscribers to his email list. All right, and that was that. So that's as simple as that. Okay, so Tony, I recommend that you do reinvest 100% of profits into your business just so you can scale quicker, so you can build a list quicker, so you get yourself to the tipping point. Now I'm going to go into that a lot more next week in the traffic module. I'm actually going to talk about the break-even concept in a different way to, everyone that thinks that you need to break even through the funnel. I'm going to talk about the break-even concept and then how you can actually really build your list for free. Just you've got to make a decision on how long it wants to take to get there. But going back to the journal, you can see basically how this builds rapport with your list. You can see this here stands out, all right? So it's a little bit of a small note, but it was a fun adventure. So it gives you something to wake up to every day and, gives you that what you need to be doing. But it also teaches you a lot. Like it teaches you a lot about routine, teaches you a lot about running a proper online business, and it also holds you accountable. So the big one, what you have to do, you have to go on. As we've gone through this course, you've seen you have to go find offers to promote. So then you go and find offers to promote. Then you either decide if you're going to just do an email campaign, or if you're going to build a funnel for it and drive traffic through it that way. And then, especially once you've been through this DJK system, whether you're going to just do an email promotion, if you're going to do a review video on YouTube, or if you're going to create a bonus. So once you've been through this whole course, these will be the options that you have when you promote products and stuff. But it's just about getting through to the routine. So on Monday, obviously you want to check out what you're going to be promoting and how you're going to promote it and which way you're going to promote it. And you'll learn so much by pushing yourself harder and harder. And then if we talk about the case study, we're just going to package it up in the 30-day results into a short video. Explain what you've done. Like I built a funnel, I drove traffic from here over this many days. Here are the results I got. I was able to generate $1,000 in 30 days. I added X amount of subscribers, and I documented it all. People love seeing simple case studies backed with real results. I find that my promotions are always best when I put together these simple little case studies that just show people simple ways to make money online. Okay, they're not always looking for a big, difficult way to make money online. I just love seeing simple case studies from people like yourself. Someone who's actually doing it, actually generating the real results. Like I said, I'm not going to go deep into product creation within the DJK system. I will have another workshop specific to product creation, launching, etc. That's another topic. It's just too deep for what we're doing right here. But like these little case studies, you can simply put them together quite easily. They're a 5-minute video. This way, you can give away as a bonus, give away for free in your welcome email or inside your Facebook group once you've completed it. You can sell them for $1 to build an email list. You can say to your list, all the new guys, here's a case study showing how I generated my first $100 day or my first $1,000 month. I show you exactly how I did that, which traffic source I used, and what offers I promoted. There's $1, you can build it for a list, put it on Warrior Plus, put it inside the Warrior Forum, etc. But you will have a lot of these little case studies built up using the 30-day challenge formula because you're generating results, all right? What you don't realize is that every time you guys have made a sale or seen a result or added a subscriber to your list or taken action, that's a result, okay? So you can turn any of those into simple little case studies and build little bonuses and simple products out of them. Okay, you're actually, you don't realize how far ahead you are of everyone else. And then we repeat the process. So each month, reset your goals. 30-day challenge, 60-day goal, 90-day goal. Okay, start a new 30-day challenge to hold yourself accountable. If you don't do this, your results will fade because you'll get caught looking for the next shiny object. I know that when Jeff finished his first 30-day challenge, it looked like he got lost for a couple of days because he just didn't have that routine that he needed to kick himself back into, and that's when he did start a new challenge. So give yourself that new challenge, especially to push through these first 90 days. Push yourself each month to achieve bigger short-term goals. So if you want to generate 1,000 subscribers in 30 days, in in your next challenge, you might just try and hit 3,000 subscribers. And then within 90 days, you want to hit 10,000 subscribers. And honestly, that's a tipping point, guys. You want to document it inside your Facebook group like we spoke about. But don't worry, you will still be able to promote offers while running these 30-day challenges. You can do the 30-day challenge for 5 days of the week. Then you can run a promotion for 2 days or whatever. There's still plenty of ways to run and do promotions through these 30-day challenges. It's now on you to make your online business work, all right? You have the tools for success, so it is time to get busy. So is there any questions around that process of creating a 30-day challenge, journaling it inside the Facebook group, and then repeating it? Grab another drink with hay fever. I'll give you 60 seconds to see if there's any questions regarding that. Awesome, Cindy. I'm glad that's really clear. A lot of people teach theories and systems, but no one talks about accountability. And this is a huge one. This will be a game changer for you because it's now, like I say, it's on you to make your online business work. So very clear the way forward. Challenge accepted, Doug. I love it. Really actual stuff. Great stuff, Kent. Yeah, 100%. You do need accountability. Too many distractions around, and not only that, even when you have systems in place, you need accountability. But when you're just starting out and you can't see, if you have a couple of bad days, you didn't get the results you wanted, you only, bought one solo ad and didn't do anything for the next 2 weeks, you're losing focus. You need accountability. So let me just talk about, I've spoken about this a couple of times, I think, but this is how I do use my Facebook group. Yeah, well, I've got a routine, mate. But I've also got the affiliate marketing side of things, I've got the product creation and launching side of things, and then obviously we've got the coaching workshop side of things. So very busy, but wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So as you know, I build a community of people interested in making money online, and it's done inside my Facebook group. Now, I'm pretty sure all you guys are inside my mastermind group. I promote my free mastermind group inside other Facebook groups. So this is how I got started. I was promoting my mastermind group inside other Facebook groups, which is designed to send the visitor back to my main Facebook group. I then promote offers, freebies, engage in my community to generate commissions, all right, as you've seen. So if you want to get busy, spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day joining big Facebook groups. This is one way to also add people to your Facebook group. Hope that makes sense. So we're going to talk about, quickly breeze over how to create the group, because we spoke about that already, how to find other Facebook groups to promote in, how to fill your mastermind up with eager to buy members, and how to promote to your community. So if you haven't already, you should have created a Facebook group. Just go to create a group, mastermind, your name mastermind. the one there I do recommend that you look at is just keeping it to closed, and also all posts to be approved by admin is another one, which is in the settings here. So that way when you have 2 days off, you go away, you don't come back and your whole room's filled with spam. So set it to closed and set it to all posts must be approved by admin. So again, mastermind, lifestyle, advisor, motivation, for all. Just check other Facebook groups around your niche. They're all in the MMA niche, so check out some of the words they've used to get yours. Mastermind's fine. I've got no problem with Mastermind. I've been using it for since day one, and I know a lot of you guys are as well. So yeah, just quickly, closed group keeps control in your hands. Create a sticky post inside your group, which I think we've done, just with a welcome, rules, and engagement. This was the original one I had, was if you have, welcome everyone, if you have a technical issue, please send a support email. This group's for marketing discussion and helping you achieve your goals of making money online. Feel free to ask any questions related. Keep affiliate links out of this group. But I've since changed it to, hey guys, and the reason I do this is I'm adding members to my Facebook group that aren't already on my list, so they might not come through my funnel. They'll come from either other Facebook groups or Facebook ads. And so this way, if they're not on my group, on my list already, well, this one's designed to get them back onto my email list. So this group's been designed to help you get to $100 per day using systems and formulas that are proven to work. Start here. This is a link to a squeeze page, and all this funnel is a squeeze page, the generic squeeze page. Once they opt in there, it just takes them to an affiliate offer that I'm promoting. So that's just, the opt-in form just has a tracking link, and I just changed the link to whatever affiliate offer I'm promoting at the time. Now the reason we don't have a bridge page in here letting them know about the Facebook group and such is because they're already inside my Facebook group. So hopefully that makes sense. Otherwise, there's no real need to say come and join my Facebook group because they are already technically inside. So this one is more about getting them onto my list as opposed to getting them from my list to my Facebook group. So we just reverse engineer that a little bit. You're part of my lucky subscribers. You get the first look at different ways to generate $100 per day. Yada, yada, yada. If you want to discover 7 days, there it is. You probably could add something a bit more like this group's also there to help you achieve your goals, make money online. Feel free to ask questions. You can add that sort of stuff as well, but pretty basic. You guys know how to create a pretty simple funnel. You can reverse engineer it that way, because remember, if we can get them on our email list, we get them in our Facebook group, and then eventually we'll have a YouTube channel. So every time we put out a piece of content and all free, if we have one person sees all 3 of our media types, all 3 of our content, you have a much higher chance of making the sale. And if you don't make the sale this time, they'll definitely get to know you, like you, and trust you. So promoting your Facebook group in other Facebook groups. So what you want to do is get a banner created on Fiverr. So you can write 3 to 5 different call to action promos. Just search similar groups. There are 1,000 of them. I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So you're going to go to fiverr.com. I'll get a link that I had for this. I'll put this below the video. You can get free banners made up for $15. You can go to search Google Images to give you design ideas, and then the Fiverr dude will do the rest, or give them these free images, so to speak, or one of these images, and just say, like, can you change this person and just change the call to action a little bit. All you do is go and post these images in Facebook groups. Alright, and our text, we want to create 3 to 5 different call to action. So these are just simple posts. Search Facebook groups, check out the call to action inside these other groups, because people are doing all sorts of call to action. Rewrite the 5 that stand out to you in your niche, so obviously make money online. You can also check your email inbox for ideas. So solo ad sellers, they actually do have lots of good call to action ideas. Their whole idea is to get you to click on a link. The theory behind it doesn't work, but they will get you to click on a link. All right, you just go there as a robot pretty much, but they do have ideas you can use. My one's this one. All right? So this is what I'd post inside other Facebook groups. Put your wallet away. This mastermind is for free. Hundreds of people daily have been generating their first $100 online thanks to my mastermind group. Do you want to become the next success story? Join my Facebook group here for free. Link to my Facebook group. There's the image of what I just showed you. So this is the image that you got created from your Fiverr. Then I just put in the first comment, I'll just link back to the Facebook group. I don't use a tracking link because I think Facebook, for some reason, it doesn't want you to take, you get better traction or something if you're using Facebook links, okay? You're not sending them off Facebook. So that's as simple as that. Does that make sense? We're going to go and take this with the image and the call to action with a link back to our group, and we go and put it into other Facebook groups. It's a free way of doing it. And if you've got 15 minutes or 20 minutes and you're sitting there and you've got nothing else to do, highly recommend that you just go and do this. Okay, it's going to add subscribers. If it adds 10 people a day, from those 10 people, you might start generating $10 a day from them. All right. After 30 days, those guys that you added to your Facebook group may have purchased a full funnel product for you, which can easily add up to thousands of dollars. All right, you've seen it. Different offers have different high OTO sales. So, like I say, whatever you can do for your business to move it forward definitely helps. Driving traffic and using it through the other model also builds your Facebook group for your welcome email as well. But if you want to do this manually, you do this. I'll talk about it in a moment, but this is the same ad you'd use for a Facebook ad as well. So if you think for a second, we have, hopefully this doesn't confuse too many people, but we have our squeeze page, all right? So everyone has their squeeze page that we're sending all our traffic to. So this is how I do it, because I don't want to do things manually, and you can spend $5 a day or $5 a week, whatever. Depends if you want to, how much you budget. So traffic comes in, all right? This is traffic. Comes to our squeeze page. On our squeeze page, we have set up a Facebook pixel. So it's just a piece of code that you get from the Facebook ads. So each time traffic hits that, the pixel fires. What that does is we create a custom audience. All right, so this creates a custom audience. And then so each person, each one of these people get added to a custom audience. So this goes into the thousands. Now, obviously, these squeeze pages convert, what, 35 to 55%. So that means you're losing over half of the traffic, bounces away, and they never opt into your list at all. They don't even get a chance to see you. But with the pixel, they all get added to your custom audience no matter what. Okay, so this all get added. If you buy 1,000 clicks, you might get 400 opt-ins. So 400 people will go through your funnel. If you order 1,000 clicks, you'll have 1,000 people go to your custom audience. You'll then run this ad to this audience. And because you're not sending them anywhere off Facebook, they join your Facebook group. Yeah, it is. It's free targeting. It's free targeting at the most basic level. Really simple stuff. The 400 people, so that's 600 people don't even know who you are right now. Well, they got a chance to go through your Facebook group. You got a chance to join the Facebook group because they want to earn $100 per day. They then might see the welcome email and then get onto your email list. So now instead of 400 people on your email list from those 1,000 people, you could have 600 people, right? But for now, we've got the 400 people went directly onto our email list. Of the 400, 100 people joined our Facebook group. So that means there's 300 people who are on our email list, but not inside our Facebook group. So if those 300 are also in this custom audience, they get sent this. They remember your name and face because they went through the funnel. Oh yeah, there's that Jason Fulton. Where do I know him from? What was he about again? All right, so you're going to show me how to make $100. Oh, awesome, I might join. So from those 300, they join, get inside your Facebook group, see that you're a real person, get to know you, like you, trust you, see an email that you've just promoted come through, go, oh, that's that Jason Fulton guy. I'm going to click his link or open his email or buy whatever he's buying. You then go and do a YouTube video. He sees you over there and boom. So that's it's a bit more advanced and it involves running a Facebook ad. But set up your pixel. I spoke about it before. Go into Facebook ads, set up the Facebook pixel on this page, and if you do nothing with it right now, so be it. But at least start building that custom audience. So hopefully that hasn't been too confusing. It's just another way to drive subscribers back to our pages. And I might even shoot a video or go into this a bit deeper to show you. But the pixel is a script, Cindy, and it just goes onto your squeeze page, just like where you put scripts on in InstaBuilder. In fact, I think the templates that I gave you had my Facebook pixel. Might have still been in there by mistake. But I might shoot a video and get that up, so that way you guys can follow through nice and easy, understand the process, and implement it. So here you can spend $5 a week or $5 a day or whatever your budget is, but all it does, it just helps people get them back into your Facebook group. And it works well. Alright, so you've got to use different promo calls to action on those posts. If you're doing it manually, don't post inside the same group more than once every 24 hours. Be consistent, your community will begin to fill up, alright, and that's the beauty of using this system. Engage with your Facebook community while promoting offers. So the things that we can do, we spoke about the 30-day challenges. We have motivational images and videos you can put in there. How-to videos, your own story updates, promote offers, answer questions from the community. If it keeps popping up, create a new post answering that question. Welcome everybody, especially in the early days. It helps keep people in. So this is a motivational image. All you've got to do, you go to Google, search for whatever you're feeling. You know, if it's motivation today, if it's about dreams. You'll see in my group, I've got lots of different ones I use. I just go to Google, pop up inspirational memes or motivational memes or whatever it is. There's so many different ones. Just put into your group, all right? People resonate with it. You know, don't call it a dream, call it a plan. So people will see that and go, yeah, all right, this guy's onto it. Really easy one to do. Motivational video. So this one was going around, and this one is about a guy, you know, instead of doing a 30-day refund, how about you take action for 30 days? You know, it's exactly what I was talking about, and I talk about in the group. You know, every refund request that comes through, I should start sending them this message because it's on you to become successful. Don't blame others. You know, so many excuses I see from people that just want to game the system or they just want the easy way out. You know, it's on you. So this is a cool video, worth watching anyway, just to boost yourself up. Because, you know, if you in 30 days, if you don't make what I told you, it goes into it. It's a really cool video. But motivational videos is something you can post in your group. This is a question that kept popping up, so I answered it. It was just something about InstaBuilder and buying it off Fiverr. But a lot of people were asking if it was legal or how does it work, yada yada yada. So I simply answered the question to that one. So that was quite easy. Simple direct promo using a review video. So this one I just went, scale your Facebook groups to new heights. Link plus a video. So this was a video on YouTube itself, so people didn't have to go anywhere to watch it. Stay active every day if possible, or at least once a week at worst. So this is when you're not doing 30-day challenges. When you're doing 30-day challenges, try and stay engaged the whole time. If a question gets asked, answer it. If you don't know the answer, search for it. All right. So at the end of the day, you're the guru to your crew. So you might have to put in a couple of minutes trying to search for an answer to a question. Welcome everybody, especially in the early days. You know, once you get to 1,000 plus, probably see I don't do it now all the time, but in these early days, definitely want to try and keep that heartbeat going in that. Just proves that you're a real person, boosts all engagement across your biz. Now, let me... Okay, yeah, cool. All right. I just spoke about scaling your group faster. So obviously, promote your Facebook group using Facebook ads, and I will do a video on that one. Hire someone or multiple people to post in Facebook or other social media groups for you. So you can get cheap VAs from the Philippines and that. They'll be happy to do posts in groups for you. That's another way of doing it. Contact blog owners, maybe write an article or something, or leave a link. So you can leave a link in the resource box or get onto forums and leave it inside your resource box. All right, it just depends how busy you want to get doing this method. Facebook ads is the easiest way, of course, and then posting into other Facebook groups is quite simple as well. Rinse and repeat. Like I say, if you're sitting there and you've got 15 minutes and you're doing nothing, then go and do this manually. Okay? Cindy, honestly, just go and post inside a solo ad group. Go and post inside a work from home group. Make a post on your post. Say I'm looking to hire someone to post ads for me in other Facebook groups, and you will get people contact you. So many people looking for work. All right, so now let's talk about promoting offers to your Facebook group. So what we want to do, of course, it's similar to when you're mailing your list. You want to mix up the promo styles. So you rotate your story, your theme, and your engagement style promos. You want to rotate like a direct link to an offer, a link to a review page, or just putting the review video inside your Facebook group. It really is just keeping things different. Theme and engagement promos work best in the social media environment like Facebook group because obviously, engagement generates momentum. So here was one I just done a link to a product. So it was this weekend bargain. Real life case study reveals how I made $1,100 in 3 days using a brand new method you've never seen before. Link. And I used the mem. So what if I told you email is still very important? So that was just a basically, direct promotion, wasn't it? There wasn't anything other than me promoting that product. This one, it was a bit of a pre-sell. That was my product, but you could say any product is going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm releasing a brand new method they've never seen. It's a complete case study showing you how I made 11 just last week. I will drop a link here before product name goes live. Be ready to jump on it at the early bird discounted price. Going live at 9 a.m. Eastern. So you can use this for your own promotion, of course. Whatever product is going live. I'm releasing tomorrow a brand new product is going live that you've never seen. It's a complete whatever it is. Just last week, whatever it is, So you can just take your story email and you can write it like this. You can also do that inside your emails as well. You can take that email and say brand new product going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. Looks yada 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 good. So that's just a simple tomorrow. It's going live. This one was where I put the review video inside Facebook. So you can see here, this one was inside Facebook. So what this was a story style email and then a direct link to the affiliate offer. So basically that was just an email I wrote and the review video was here so they could click here. Basically guys, so many different ways to do this. Cruise through my Facebook group and then see firsthand how I do it. You'll notice I do a lot more engagement into bonus offers now inside my Facebook group. But if you go back, I was doing simple stories, simple themes, and simple engagement methods. All right, you can just cruise through that group. You can see all the different posts that I've made about how I promote, why I promote, and you'll understand, like the why and the how I've done it. Okay, but really, it's as simple as if you want the 3-step process, it's pick an offer. Pick an offer. Right, go to Munchot, pick an offer you want to promote. Decide how you're going to promote it. So you're going to do story, theme, or engagement. Then craft those emails. And then decide if you're going to use a review video to do it. Or if you're just going to promote it using email. And then take this. And if you want to do it inside the Facebook group, decide if you're going to do Facebook group as well as email list. Does that make sense? So you pick your offer, decide how you're going to sell it, write the emails, and then decide if it's going to be a review video or if you're just going to email your list, and then decide if you're going to put it in your Facebook group. If you don't put it in your Facebook group, you just send the emails out to your list using this method. If you are using Facebook group, as well as, always do email no matter what, always going to email your list. But if you're doing the Facebook group method, all you do is grab whatever store it is, and then post roughly at a similar time. Try and keep, if you're going to email out at 7 p.m. to do an engagement email for the next couple of days, try and get this out at 7 p.m. same time. All right, Duro. So how many products a week you could promote? So remember we went through the schedule last week. It really isn't. There's no written rule. So when we go through the YouTube, not next week, a couple of weeks time, we're going to go through the actual doing reviews for YouTube. If you want to get busy, you can create a new one of them 7 days a week. You can create 7 YouTube review videos a week, all right? Because YouTube isn't seen as much, like if you promoted a different offer to your list every day, you'd become, just be seen as a Me Too marketer trying to sell too much. So YouTube, you can do what I'd say is 7, you can do one every single day. And I recommend that you do. These things bring in free, passive income. All right, it really works. People make sales. And just think for a second, if you put in the work and say you make $100 for the week, all right, it might not be much, but then you can invest that $100 into your funnel, into your paid traffic, and it's all free. Okay, obviously you put in the time, but then each week you're going to build on these review videos. So if you think about it for a second, we have our YouTube videos. You can do them, brand new product every single day. Then we have our email list. All right, so email list, end of the day, I recommend that you promote an offer for 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days, one promotion, which probably gives you up to probably 3, maximum 4 offers a week via email. Then we have Facebook group. And I normally use the Facebook group to go big on a promotion, so I'll get everybody involved. So I'll do 1 or 2 max per week inside Facebook group. Does that make sense, everyone? The reason why, like the theory behind that, is YouTube, you really have not a lot of feedback. People don't really unsubscribe from your YouTube channel. They also see, people go to YouTube to find information. So they go to find you. So you're putting out review videos, they're thankful for that. Email, they're on your list, you're building your know, like, trust, it's the core of your business. So we don't want to go out and oversaturate the email process, so to speak. We don't want to get going out there blasting brand new offers every day. We really want to stick to our STE style of promotion, all right? So you could do 1 of these a week if you wanted to, or 1 every, fortnight. 2 of these, 1 of these, sort of 6 promos every fortnight. Or fortnight for my American friends is every 2 weeks. Apparently, it's not a word that's used in America. So, of course, we get unsubscribers, which has never bothered me. STE, Doug, remember that's story, theme, and engagement style promotions. So that's what we want to do there. You can do 1 of them per week. Or do story, theme, story, engagement, really pump it up. But of course, we get feedback, we get replies from our emails, and we want people to open our emails. At the end of the day, we're sending them information, okay? At YouTube, they're coming to us. So that way. And then Facebook, you can get your trolls, all the rest of it. There's a lot more instant, there's instant engagement, so people can be on your case pretty quick. So you still want to use your Facebook group. It's really made to build up the know, like, trust. So they see you in here, they see that you're not over promoted inside your Facebook group. They You see when you do promote a product that you're doing, it's a good promotion. You're giving a lot of free information. You're doing 30-day challenges. But what it does is when they see an email come from you, they firstly know who you are. They're definitely starting to like you. And of course, now they have that trust. So that's how I'd do that. I should do a video on that as well. That was pretty good. Pat myself on the back. So the major takeaways from this one, guys, is many goals that seem impossible to achieve on the surface are actually quite doable when you actually set the goal and really look at what steps are needed to achieve it. Holding yourself accountable will build your own self-esteem, but also the know, like, trust value within your group of fans. Bundling small case studies together will advance your own business. Then repeat the process, keeps you moving forward towards your big goals. And then you can run an effective Facebook group and your business will flourish, all right? Because off the back of our effective Facebook group, we have an effective email list and we have a thriving YouTube channel, all right? That's the major takeaways. Our homework will be set those short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Start a 30-day challenge. Post daily inside your Facebook group. Inside the DJK group, here it is here, post your 30-day challenge, all right? So I want you to post your 30-day challenge inside our group. Add new members to your Facebook group daily if you have that spare 10, 15 minutes. Get in there, start adding, get those images made that you need, and hold yourself accountable, 100%. So question time. What are usually refund percentage when people buy or replies? The industry refund rates anywhere from 0 to 10%. Just depends on the offer. It is what it is. It's a frustrating part of business that we all have to deal with, unfortunately. I love that we're showing people results. Great to help others. It is, and what it does, what you don't realize it does is, if this is your band of merry followers, they all now look up to you. They've put you on a pedestal, okay? You're up here to them now. You're up here generating $100 per day. You're now a guru. What's the norm to pay VAs? I'm not sure. You can get away with cheap as chips. Pay them $5 a week. Depends how much they put in. You don't have to pay them much. They're on like $2 an hour, I think. Ask them to do 10 hours for $10, $20. 10 hours is a long time of work. So it's something they'll do. Find the good one's a hard one. Tell them to show you results. But yeah, the 30-day challenge has all your little minions. They all look up to you, and you're going up the ramp. You're going up the ramp. Hopefully everyone found this lesson beneficial. It's one that turns the tides back on to you taking action. If there's no further questions, we will wrap this up. I'll get the recording into the Facebook group as quick as I can. And I look forward to seeing everyone taking action. So this was one of the best ones for me. Awesome. Great stuff. Week 4 is always the hardest. Because by now, you need to take action. Great stuff. Awesome, awesome, agreed. Great stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I want to thank you again for being on here live. Get those goals posted inside our Facebook group. Take action, become successful, and quit your day job. All right, see you.